Welcome to the Not Charlotte Motor Speedway for round 2 of the TOECAR Splint Cup Series. Let's elaborate a little bit on that first before we do the full intro. A lot of flooding last night in Charlotte. Wasn't safe to get back into the track today. A lot of water. So we swam our way over to RIKI Raceway. This is actually going to be one of the tracks later on in the Trash Series schedule. They already had the place ready to go. We told our fans to meet us here, and here we are. Fellas, how do we expect this race to go today?
I think it's going to be the worst race we've seen all year, Kyle. This is a very dangerous racetrack. I don't know how the hell we got here. I don't know why we're allowed here. I got turned away the first time we tried to come in here, but they let us in this time, so God bless these boys and girls.
And God bless that yellow and black striped wall that you see on your screen right there. It will be really put to the test today, I think. We've seen in the history of RIKI Raceway many accident involving that silly little wall right there.
Those of you who had the opportunity to race in NR 2003, whether it be right now or back in the glory days or anywhere in between, this track has pretty much existed the entire time the game has, and man, oh man, is it a crazy one. So we really don't know what to expect today. We know it's going to be fun. We know we're going to definitely get into some trouble along the way. Before we get to that, though,
drivers, start your engines.
Before I was so rudely interrupted.
Exactly. I've been saying this.
We have some business to attend to. Let's talk about our top 10 starters today. Beginning with Brody Kraft in the 48 car on the pole, Mr. Cheese himself, alongside Bob Sled in the 4 car. Muscular Zachstrophe in third, and Zach out back and forth. Man, those two guys are having a really, really good start to the season. The 1 car was up front pretty much the entire race last week. The 29 won after some lap traffic disaster. In 5th place today, we have Derek Polk. Alongside him will be the 7 car of Tatuma Sato. 7th, we have Braden Bunch. And 8th place will be the 34 car of Steel Park. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Unacceptable.
Oh, now we got to throw the whole race out. Just kidding. The 9th place car today will be, or the 9th place starter today, will be Balter, the Balterigo White. And then alongside him in 10th is going to be Sweet Baby Race Cyrus. Everybody else didn't qualify high enough to get mentioned. Tell your sponsors you're sorry, fellas. Anyways,
Now,
a lot of fans here today.
We do have some drivers that are still feeling the effects of last week now, don't we, Kyle?
That is true. So thankfully, those of you who saw our injury report, most of the field was unharmed following our Daytona race last weekend. However, there were a few people who are a little banged up. Thankfully, everyone has been cleared except for Limburger Asiago. He still is allowed to start the race. However, the first opportunity at the first pit stop, he will be subbing out and being replaced by his brother, Asiago, who finished 24th yesterday at Charlotte before the monsoon. So he's got some momentum. Not the best finish in the world, but could be way worse. And given how that race went, it did go worse for a lot of people. So
big opportunity for little Asiago, though.
As they come into the tri-oval, everybody holds their breath.
I know.
Biggity!
Oh, Reese
Not a
Ware.
great start.
They're already
Who's
trying to
that?
go 3 wide. It does not take long. For those of you who've never seen a race at RIKI Raceway, you're in for a treat. Because this is about to be the most chaotic thing you've ever seen in your life. Brody
Chaotic
Kraft.
treat. Like an
Brody Kraft,
unsuspected warhead.
Down
He's
the
already
back
trying to
stretch.
go up the middle.
They're like wiggling. They got the wiggles down the backstretch. We've yet to see this many cars together, as practice was mainly, what, like 4 to 8 car packs at most? Oh, jeez.
They need to keep them things clean all the way up to the race because they know they're probably not going to make it by, what, lap 5, 6?
That's neglecting the fact, too. These are cars that were set up for Charlotte. They are not prepared for this track in any way, shape, or form. They probably have a ton of downforce on every car. And this track, honestly, you just probably want to avoid the drag. So it's going to be really interesting to see. There might be a team that did it wrong. And because they did it so wrong, they're going to be way better off today.
Yeah, that's why they're all riding in line. Because just if you fall out of line, you have someone behind you. It's probably not going to work out very well.
Babe Ruth seemed to be doing pretty good today. I guess his head healed up pretty good over that off week. Off week meaning the 6 days in between.
Oh, 3 wide. 3 wide. 3 wide! For the lead here at RIKI Raceway.
Daniel Suez still with a commanding lead.
Oh, do you see that wiggle? Oh.
Now, this is
45
a
cars, like hitting the stanky leg down the
tight
back
racetrack.
straightaway.
Yeah, as far as super speedways are concerned, it doesn't get much more narrow than this one. So there's really not a lot of places you can go. If trouble breaks out, especially a place like here in the tri-oval, there's really nothing you can do. You're at the mercy of all the cars around you, and that's not a place I'd want to be, given what we saw last week.
Goodness.
Still
Can we go
wide.
on board down the backstretch with like?
The Balter Ego. Balter White.
Look at this.
Man, they are.
What is that? They're twitching.
It's
They're all
that,
twitchy
just-
down there.
It's that
I
extremely
think it's just all the
dense
bumps.
air.
And the dense air. We are on top of a mountain after all. The track, I think, is in Canada.
That-
if
That
memory
would make
serves
it
me right.
thinner, but
That would make it thinner, Kyle.
Yeah, I know, but it's in Australia, so it's opposite. Sorry. Anyway, we're going into turn 1. Wow.
Oh, they're
get close.
squeezing. Get squoze, idiot. That's the one car, Muscular Zaxtrophy, who this season I believe has been involved in probably the most wrecks.
Oh,
between
there
practice and
there
and
they
there we
go.
go. He's involved in another. It's the fucking big one down the back straightaway. Car on his side.
Kojay with a heart. Oh, we got a couple
Flipping.
flipping back there. That's
Flipping.
bobsled, Steel Park.
Oh,
Holy
Bunch
crap.
of 'em.
this is undoubtedly the largest accident we've seen so far. Steel
Oh, they're
Park,
still
bobsled. Oh, Niemenek.
Oh, Steel Park
There-
just now getting back on the lid or on the wheels. Oh man. Oh.
Oh, why
where
would
are they
you
going?
do that? Drew no dollars.
Got
And
him back
drew
on
no
the
brakes,
wheels, though.
apparently.
As the field seemingly all drives away somehow. We're coming back to the line here. Leader's got the caution already. 69 car will be your leader right now under this caution flag.
Oh!
Oh.
Thank God that's a hologram.
As we see, they're coming off turn 2 here. We're going to see that group in the back get 4 wide, and there is just no room for that at this racetrack.
Yeah, like 3 cars got turned all at once. And obviously, nowhere to go.
Hard lift
Oh!
for Kojay, man. In
Yeah.
the concrete. Man,
Kojay just remembered he did it, is all I know. And all he
They
knows
just
is
Oh, wait, the 8 car.
the wall
The
up,
8
like-
car sneaks through.
Shave Burns. Actually missed
Shaved,
one
dude,
recently.
shaved his burns. I'll tell you.
Somehow, even though like 30 cars were
Oh.
in that wreck, I think only 2 got upside down. I think it was the 4 and the 34. Should have been just them. That didn't spare the 4 car from getting destroyed here, though. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was not nice.
on board with Steel Park. Let's see what he felt in this accident. All right, just dumped origami. That's cool. Oh, and up and over.
Oh. Said hello to Corey Origami there before he finished wrecking. Wow.
Almost got back on the wheels there.
Saying hi to
Ends
Chunk.
up
Oh, he
tipped
just gets
back
tipped over.
Over. Nope,
Oh, no, he
he
doesn't.
stays on his side. And then, boop.
Hard lick into the ground.
On board here with sweet baby Ray Cyrus. He's in the squish zone, if you will, of this accident. It all just happens around him. It's happening behind him, and it just catches up. Like, it's kind of how when he gets toppled
Wow.
over.
Get that car out
Ford
the way.
Mustang, baby.
Oh. He, as many people did, got very up close and personal
Get
with
the
that 4
fuck
car.
out the way.
Gosh.
As we see another view here. The 4 car was an innocent bystander. He was one of many people trying to pass everybody on the high side and just gets caught up. And as all these cars hit one another, gets upside down here.
The Tuma just steamrolled him upside down behind him.
He
Looking at
topples
this
right over sweet baby Ray's. Amazing.
Looking at this wreck, it's insane to think only 2 cars flipped over. There should have been like 10 cars upside down, probably.
Besides the 37, not a lot of hard licks in that.
As a bit of one happens. Oh,
Looks like we'll have some pit stops for the first time today. Great news for the 57 car. He's not going to lose much time, and I don't think he got too much damage in that wreck.
that's pretty much what's going to decide the pit stop times here. You know, usually it has to do with these volunteer pit crew workers, and they're just their varying abilities, but these guys just have varying levels of damage this time, so we'll see. I mean, there's so much stuff in front of pit road, it's kind of ridiculous.
Wouldn't that
Why do we
coming
need to
down
see a sprint truck?
already, man? They're already pulling him out of there while they're changing the tires. This team does not want to lose any positions on the racetrack. That was a quick driver swap. Asiago already behind the wheel. The belts are not buckled yet.
He's going to
He's
do it
got
himself,
the
Mike.
caution laps, you know?
Oh, Steel Park and Balter almost got into one another there. That's the bravest man in sports up there with the fucking go and stop sign.
This man doesn't even have his seatbelts clicked in a tungsten reinforced car, and he is already about to run into people. What a driver.
Active
Great
champion.
cameras right here.
In in the brushery here around the
Here's the
Australian
grass.
Super Speedway.
NASCAR Nextel Cup.
Oh,
Oh,
What is the Colonel doing?
we got a fight. Not
They're
happy,
not happy
with,
with each other.
Kurt and Kyle.
which one?
Bush.
Kurt and Kyle euphoric this weekend. His brother starting yesterday in the Goodies Trash Race. A lot of families in this series and the other series. You love to see that kind of thing.
Coming off of turn 4 to take lap 10 for the green. Babe Juth with his heeled up head on the outside of Tyrese Halifax.
Yeah. A couple people who had some pretty rough weeks last week. Also, to follow up on that last caution, just 2 cars going to be a lap down from that. It's going to be the 37 of Koj, as well as the 4 of Bobsled. We're green.
Yes, we are. Great restart for Baby Juth. Will he cut low?
And, give a
Hell
huge
yeah.
call to that 57 team. They had a whole driver swap, put 2 tires on it, didn't even have time for 4. Kept them in the top 10. That's incredible.
That's a race team. I've never seen anybody getting out of a car that fast. Even a street car.
The streets are saying he didn't have any seatbelts on the entire first stint, and he was in a wreck, so that might not be good. But it helped him get out of the car nice and quick. That's all I know. That brain is rotating exactly how it's supposed to.
I mean, Dale unbuckled at the red flag. He was fine then.
No, he wasn't. As they're going 3 wide into turn 1 already.
It seems to be the trouble where, they get 3 and 4 wide, and then as soon as they get out of turn 2 here, that bottom lane, as you see there,
They
always
crowd.
pushes up. Yeah.
And yep, here comes the swerving again. They
His
all
name
think
is
they're
not
Irvin.
Irvin, though.
They think they are. They're
It's
wrong.
worth noting, this track is a lot smaller than, maybe not a lot, but it's smaller than Daytona. It's a lot more like Atlanta currently than Daytona is. So they're going to have a hard time keeping these things underneath them, especially going the speeds they are. I think they're going about 220 around here. So
Oh, he tried to throw the block there.
Victor E. Lane.
The Colonel trying to be the captain. Trying to be the Pied Piper, think he Dale Jr.
Big shout out to the captain. Roy Erpinski.
More like the Cap'n.
My goodness. Oh my goodness.
His team was capping. Pushed to pass. Oh, the 57. He was about to join his brother in the infield care center. That was going to be rough. Thankfully, he's all good.
Yeah, they have to get Limburger his fluids.
A chunk up here.
And I
going
don't
for
mean
the
an IV by that. I mean Kool-Aid Blast.
extra sugar.
Oh, for sure. They have a
Arguably
stash
only
of the
sugar.
old ones. As you see, name in front of us. Oh,
Oh, there they
Oh,
go.
trouble.
yep. I felt the force.
Oh,
Brody
Cheesy's flipping.
Oh, what's
Some
cheesy?
big
Sorry.
hits. Oh, flipping big. Oh, what? Did you see that?
To turn 3.
The 10 just landed on his wheels and just went. That was
Really took a
awesome.
chance
Oh, they're
right
4
there.
wide back there.
Walter White leads at the caution with Charles Trunk Wagon in second.
Did they figure it out back there? Are they going to figure it out here?
Oh,
What
what's
happened to
happening
you?
to pit road? Hut Strickland.
Oh, I hope all those volunteers got out of the way. They do not have health insurance.
What are you doing, Hud? Oh, he teleported into the NASCAR on Fox booth.
Oh, he's calling the race.
Before we see what happened to bring up the caution, let's see off of turn 4 here with Hut Strickland. Hud, excuse me.
Yeah, I saw him 4 wide in the background as we were
Oh,
getting up
man.
towards the leaders. Of course, it's Muscular's
Oh!
Extrophy, the official,
What a miss.
very much in danger.
That official got so lucky. Looks like both of them are going to keep going. No humongous impact, thankfully. Somehow he wrecks again, though, here. I'm not really sure what happened.
I think he's trying to get to his pit box and just crank
They were
that
not-
Soldier Boy instead.
As we see here,
Yo!
wow. They
Didn't even hit the flag thing either.
They so narrowly missed that. I can't believe how fortunate that official got. Field coming off turn 2 here. Let's see where the trouble starts. Oh, the 33
It
is
starts back there, but it starts up there as well.
Oh,
Separate.
oh, the
Oh,
92.
Derek Polk just had a horrifying impact into the inside wall. It was an angled part of the wall. Nothing to do with what you're seeing on screen. It was right behind this wreck. Oh my gosh.
Right on board with Derek Polk, see what he saw.
Oh.
Whole lot of wall.
Hard
Wow.
roof impact into that concrete wall. He's going to keep that thing rolling, though. He's going to try to bring it back to the pits.
That motor's blown.
Yeah, race will
Smoke
be
coming
over.
out of it. Looking further back in this accident, these guys were just trying to avoid Chai-C
Oh,
hard into the
squish.
inside wall. And he gets forced into a kickflip, much like we saw with Strikes Ferguson at Daytona in the trash race. But it didn't stop at a kickflip. That thing kept rolling, but check that out.
What did he? Kept that thing rolling.
Lays right on all fours.
Oh!
We
That
didn't
was
see that.
loud.
Oh,
Oh,
man!
and they still keep piling in.
What's going on? Oh no, again.
Oh, that's... Oh, what a save. Give him a purple Napa Auto Heart.
He just kind of slides his way over.
Oh,
Nope.
Dave Juth using all of his brain this week and only half of it last week. That's what happened, because he just missed that one by an inch.
Well, was he involved prior?
No, he's with Steele.
Oh!
Oh.
Unnecessary.
Oh my goodness, that was so violent the second time too. Look at that
God.
fucking deceleration.
Let's
I've
ride
never
on
seen
board with the 33. On board, babe. Oh, in the initial cause of it, and then just kind of spins around like a top back here. Barely. That had to be Drew No Dollars, right? Barely sneaking by there. And now there's just a smoke screen.
The car is driving into the smoke full steam.
You gotta love it. Why is he even going to the apron? Oh, I see, because there's some cars there.
What a laugh.
Wow, that's amazing. Woo. And there goes Bob Sled, also not slowing down. And we're back live here at RIKI Raceway, coming back to the green. Preposterously, the 1 car of Muscular Zactrophy is leading. The 12 car of Victor Elaine is in second. Third place is Kurt and Kyle Busch. Fourth, Reese Ware, and the rest of the field.
There's no rear bumper on that 1 car right now.
No, he's gonna be mighty slow. That's gonna
You
hold
see
up
the
this
fuel
entire
cell.
inside.
That's my favorite part.
Well, now the people behind him have a target. At least the 34 car, based on what we just saw.
Treat it like a pinata. There's candy in there.
You just gotta fight for it a little bit.
Well, people are going to have to fight their way around him because he's evidently a bit off the pace here.
Looking
Didn't
a
get a
little
good
further.
restart.
Looking a little further down the line, too, this could also impact the rest of the race as well, similar to last week. We're going to have cars going much slower. Look all the way back there. Bob Sled, already a good distance behind this pack. You know, that could impact the rest of this race. It could impact the finish. We're going to have to see where those lapped cars are coming to the line at the end.
Like Hud Strickland back there coming in for a pit stop again.
Didn't
Not a
go
good
solo
day
for
for
him
Hud.
the last time. Brody Kraft. We haven't talked too much, or sorry, pardon me, Braden Bunch. Haven't talked too much about him today. Kind of by himself on the third line right now, but that's only because Muscular Zactrophy is holding up everybody else that was in the line.
Yeah, really stretching this pack out here. But they'll bunch back up and maybe they'll be able to handle themselves a little bit better than they have been. Nope, look at that. They're already trying to squeeze each other.
Oh, there they go.
They're
There it
wrecking.
is. Big
Big crash
turn
into
one.
one.
This is not where you want to have a crash either. Oh, man.
Jinx,
Did
you
all
owe me
those
a
that crash?
beverage.
Will they all miss him?
I think we're all right. No, we're just racing back.
Shave Burns
Look
gonna
at
try to
that.
hold up. Got a pack of 7 here.
Got a Corvette leading the field here in the TOECAR Splint Cup Series.
He's gonna lead it all the way down to the caution here.
Actually, in the trial, got Chunk Charles Wagon in the middle of 3 wide with Brody Kraft and Reese Ware and Slim Slady. And looks like Slim might have just squeezed up into him and came up, getting them all up into the wall. Reese back there getting into it hard. Oh, John Niemann getting into it. Muscular Zactrophy.
Some big hits.
Overall, pretty good job of avoiding them all.
And they all just self-cleaning racetrack type shit right there. They all just slide down as we get a good look at
You're going through him
Reese Ware.
with the
You get
CT
close
scan.
enough to these cars. Yeah, you get close enough, you have an X-ray of them, so it's
Yeah.
real cool.
We have now seen. Oh my!
And the track.
My God.
Seizure warning on that. Now we see that he is uninjured, as we see by the CT scans.
Yeah, quite a few cars pit. They're gonna race each other. This is one of the most fun pit exits in the world, honestly. If we were ever in a position where these guys could handle this track enough to get green flag stops, then, you know, people be ripping out of this pit exit and it'd be really interesting, but the talent is not there.
Oh my goodness, they have like a chicane when they exit the backstretch here. Whether they're on the track or they're exiting the pits. It's really weird.
Drew No Dollars just... Yeah, what is going on, dude?
Cam Arrow yearned for that wall. The Derek Polk wall.
Welcome back to RIKI Raceway for race number 2 of the TOECAR Splint Cup Series. We are just under halfway in this Grand Prix. We have the 59 car that is Colonel Caleb Rose restarting the field in P1. And on the outside for, I believe, the second restart in a row, Victor E. Lane in the 12 car. And they're back green.
You know, and
Great
give a call to
restart.
Mario Zandretti as well. Mario Zandretti out here with Ryan Precise, completely bloodshot eyes, making it happen, still in the top 10. Let's see if he can get the result he deserves after this start.
I don't know. We'll see. It's
Jeez,
kind of a shakeup.
Now,
We're not even halfway yet.
There's some controversy over what caused his injury last week. Now, when he walked into the driver's meeting this morning, he looked like one walking bruise. Everyone was wondering what happened to him. Turns out, when Chunk plowed into him on the front stretch, just all that energy going into his body ruptured every blood vessel. You hate to see that.
You really do hate to see it because it makes you feel uncomfortable. It's one of the things where it's like,
I wonder if it's sore. Like, does it hurt? Or is he just different color
everything
now?
must hurt.
He's grabbing the steering wheel, screaming right now.
How to get a tan on the highest difficulty. Of Charles Chunk Wagon come flying into you at 210.
You know when they talk about if you slap a chicken so many times it'll cook it? How many impacts
Yeah.
by Chunk will cook you?
Oh man, we might find out before this race is over if we're not careful. I think that 23 is still out there in some way, shape, or form. So, and this is the
Yep,
kind of
getting a
track
little
you'd see it
spread.
happen.
So he could be back there. We just can't see him. Which is crazy to say that we can't see Chunk.
This 59 car and this 8 car have been unstoppable in the past few runs. I know they haven't been long runs. I realize the sample size is not great, but we haven't even really seen cars get runs on them. The only reason this 24 is passing him is because the 8 stayed on the high side for some reason. The 59 has been unbeatable.
Chunk Charles Wagon being scored 2 laps down in the 33rd position right now. Looks like his day is going to be pretty boring from here on out.
3 cars out of the race there. One of them was Jamie Chippy. I saw that. I think dead last, Jamie Chippy at the moment.
You know, one person who's probably really excited we ended up going to a super speedway instead of Charlotte, that 67 car, Dega Dub. All of his success, all one win, took place on a track similar to this. You got to think he's liking his odds, especially being up front with this few laps to go.
This few. Kyle, we're just barely at halfway.
4 races, Matt. That's the interest of TOECAR. The races are so quick, they're over before you start them. Moving on. We've started the single file out a little bit up front. Looks like the 59 car is actually going to have a challenge here from Tatuma Sato. First time we've seen him up in the real front all day.
Mountain Dew, baby. 24 car.
Jeff Gordon.
Look at Babe.
20.
Oh! Trying to throw blocks. I think Babe's mad about that.
The wall is becoming more and more yellow.
Like we said last week. Or maybe it was during practice.
Oh!
Babe doesn't forget, and they're crashing. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness, Andrew.
Whoa!
That 99 car.
Oh,
had
and
a
there goes
part-
Zach out back hard into the
He's over the
infield.
wall. He's over the wall.
Wow.
Into the fence. Is he coming back? Wait! No!
Oh, they got to leave it there now.
Oh, man.
Wow, he got
What an
really lucky
accident.
not to hit that tower over there with the photographers.
Ah, fuck him.
He almost took out your coworkers, man.
Co-workers. That's my competition.
So we see here, it's another case of bump drafting in the corner gone wrong. The 24 car of Tyrese Halifax trying to push Andrew, just trying to help him. Hooks him, though, a little bit off turn 2 here, down into the 29 car of Zach Outback, and oh my goodness.
Oh, hard lick, flush in the concrete. Mario turns him over.
Oh, a little more contact for Mario.
And as all that's happening, this 29 car starts a sequence of rolls that we have not seen anything like. so far at least. Goes over the inside wall. It's still tumbling a little bit. I think it's going to land with the rear tires on the wall here. Just awful. Not the thing you want to see.
Seeing that 01 car right there, Drew No Dollars, I'm just going to guess that he plowed into this 29 car with an incredible amount of force.
Another view from turn 2 here. This focusing on the 29 car of Zach Outback. He's going to be spinning around here for a little while. They have this whole first wreck, but this second pack is still trying to avoid these guys, and he's going to come back up. Just get clobbered by Cheesy.
Yep, not Drew, but the other purple car.
Well, Drew
made sure to hit him anyway. Yeah, made sure to get his contact in. He feels left out if he's not in the crash.
You know when you're spinning the basketball on your finger and you slap it and it goes faster? That's basically what he did to Zach Outback there.
Flipping over in the mulch down there. Finally comes to a rest.
Mulch mentioned. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Oh wow. I'm getting dizzy up here. I can only imagine what he's going through.
It started out calm. Definitely didn't finish that way.
Musky Zach. Yeah.
Stinky Zach.
And we're back live at RIKI Raceway. Coming off turn 4, the 90 car of Kobe Keith going to be leading us to this restart with Daniel Suez on his outside. Every restart
Daniel
so far.
all night, I think. I don't know.
No. We definitely haven't seen or spoke about the 07 or 00. Jackie said in the 07, the 00 being Harvey Quinn. That 00 car finished last week, and now he's up here in 4th. May have a shot at battling in for the win today.
Survival of the fittest.
Somebody's not surviving. I think that's the 97 of Massive Chris. Awful restart. He might have some damage. Yeah, that's going to hold that entire inside lane up.
That's holding up to Tuma.
Yeah.
Hate to see that. Tuma having a great run.
That's also a shame for that 70 car, Bellagio Asiago. His one brother stepped out of the car, the other brother got in, but then he was still making it happen. I think he was up in like 6th or 7th at one point. Gonna be back for like 20th now.
I thought they were putting him 3 wide.
Tatuma had enough.
Yep.
Like father,
Angry.
like son. Tatuma's gonna find a way.
Baby Ray Cyrus also getting around him as well as Bellagio.
Oh, and you hate to see that for Babe Juth. Babe Juth, after having a really rough first race, has been up front pretty much the entirety of this one. Now he's mired in the back of this pack.
Oh, man.
Massive Chris throwing massive blocks to try and just stay in the mix, but got to give it up at some point, pal.
These guys really got to stop just hovering on the car in front of them to their left rear, because that's when they get hooked together.
Wow, Babe Juice trying to get through there. Looks like
Come on, Zandretti. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good.
That's just Brody Kraft that's trying to find a way around on this outside lane. But once he does it, it looks like that 97 is going to cycle back probably to the back of this pack.
Muscular Zaxtrophy did not like the block that Kraft put on him.
Oh, they're walling him. There they go.
Jackie said no.
Unfortunate for Jackie. What a great run coming to an end.
Oh, and there's more at the bottom. Oh, there they go up ahead.
Oh, hard licks. Pecker Pet.
Oh,
Hard
no.
into the safer barrier up there,
This
guys.
is taking some cars out of the field.
That might have been the worst one yet. That last one.
Ooh, guys, watch out.
Oh, they're racing back. They're good. Oh, they might not be though. I hear a few cars.
Oh my God, RACEWAY.
As they take the caution.
Victor E. Lane, the Colonel in 2nd, and 3rd place will be Yora.
Jackie get in the middle here. Middle of 3 wide. Oh, looks like the 90 is going to come up. That whole bottom line just washed up, got into her, pushed her up into Kurt and Kyle Busch. Everyone's just going to try to avoid that, but they're not going to be able to do it in the back. Oh, no. The 21 got turned down the track, and that just closed it.
Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate for Sweet Baby Ray's. Oh, never mind. I thought he hit the wall afterwards. Oh, I think he gets caught up in the collection here. Yep.
Oh,
bang.
To get a better view of that, that was some hard hits. Tyrese thought he had it missed, but just got hooked by the 48. Oh, man, and a hard hit for him and Cyrus.
yeah. The one car almost got on its side there. There was a lot of big impacts. That 3rd wreck might have been the most violent of all of them.
On board with Halifax.
Oh, had an open lane there. Closed up very fast.
And he thought he was good, and then a hard turn into the outside.
On board the 05 car, Sweet Baby Ray Cyrus here. Just barely gets clipped at the very start, which sets off this whole domino effect. Eventually, this next wreck. There it is.
Ooh.
Oh.
Just catches up to him.
Nothing he could have done at all.
On board the Balter Ego, they just start squeezing.
Walter, very, very fortunate to miss the vast majority of that, as you see all the wrecks happening in his mirror.
Man, ooh, this wouldn't end.
Coming off turn 4 here, we're about to go back green. Still got the Colonel lead in the race today. We have Victor E. Lane next
Once
to him in
again.
the 12 car.
Once
Yeah,
again,
he's been-
front row outside, 12 car.
Back trying to catch up. They're not even. Come on, guys.
Oh, it's
They
some of
got
the damaged
confused.
cars.
They got confused. It's okay. The 03 restarting up here is just not a smart idea. It's trying to move low already.
It might be. A lot of these cars are beat up at this point. You know? You don't know who's more damaged than the next. We saw it just last restart. Massive Chris, that car looks fine visually, but clearly something is terribly wrong because it's getting freight trained every restart. They're already going 3 wide in the back, I think.
Those tungsten reinforcements, they really hide a lot of the damage, but the car still can get slow.
Oh. Wow, that 05 missing the entire rear end of the car. Still trying to get up there. Actually, no, it's not missing. It's just squished all the way in. Sorry.
A lot of squish happening this evening at the RIKI Raceway.
But you know,
So
somehow,
much squish, in fact.
somehow, some way, we haven't sent somebody into the crazy wall. We've hit this
Yeah.
one a bunch. We've not hit the one on the front stretch. Somehow.
They can't go straight down the backstretch, but they can make a slight left turn on the tri-oval. Sensational.
That 45 has been hanging around all day. As has the 12 and the 8. It seems like we've seen a lot of these familiar faces up front, this pretty much start to finish, which makes sense given the cautions, but still though, that 59, somebody has to show they can actually pass him before I believe it. And we might see it right here.
Gotta
Ooh.
shout out Asiago right now in the 57 car.
Absolutely.
He's up there in the mix.
First ever Splint Cup start for Asiago.
Well, he didn't start.
Performing better than his brother did last week, so... Victor E. Lane, by the way, did get clear of that 59 car. They have to make sure they hold that 59 up. He's got to be treated like Austin Hill on a super speedway. Help him at
Oh,
no opportunity.
They're squishing.
they were trying. They were trying for the death wall.
Actually, we have both Asiagos that are in the race right now up here. The 70 car also made its way back to the front after getting held up there by Massive Chris.
These brothers haven't raced with each other yet, so this is a fun little time for them.
It's a family affair here at TOECAR. Always
like our
has
lead
been,
pack.
always will be.
If only one day Fragile Fred could come up to race with his brother Kurt and Kyle.
That'd be so. That'd be cute, you know.
Oh, God, they get too close, man.
Looks like we have about 12 cars left in our lead pack here, at least out of the competitors. Out of these 12, who do we think is going to win this thing?
My eyes on that 12 car Victory Lane. He had a rough time last week, but look at him now with a commanding lead out here. I think he's going to be able to hold on to it if he drives smart.
Matt?
I'll tell you what, for real. If you look right behind this pack, you got Drew No Dollars on his way with Dega Dub. I'm picking Drew No Dollar.
Well, thankfully I picked last, but you left a favorite for me. I'm going to go with that 59 car. The Colonel's been unstoppable today. He's back on the bottom lane, and he's got help with Asiago right behind him. I think that 59 car is going to find its way right back to the front.
Okay.
Already making a move on Juth. Get the hell up out the way.
Also, it appears the 67 is slower than I anticipated, and that Drew No Dollars is actually stuck behind him at the current juncture. So we'll see how that plays out for me. Not looking good, though. Oh, big move for the lead.
Oh, you can hear it a little bit from this camera. We are already approaching lap traffic. And as we saw at Daytona, that can absolutely change things dramatically. If they aren't able to find their way past this car, we might see several people lose touch with this lead pack. It's bobsled.
Poor Bob. Never really got a fair shake here today.
Oh, and it's going to hold
Uh-oh.
up the entire
Oh.
inside lane. Oh, they're checking up big.
Tough for the oh god, the Colonel got turned, but he saved it.
You know, this might end up being the best possible solution. I think we're only going to lose maybe 2 or 3 cars out of the pack from this.
They might be able to. All right, there's already one gotten down.
Here comes here comes Drew, baby. And the rest of this.
Oh, there they go.
There they go. Yep, wrecking.
Hard licks.
Drew! Oh, Drew made it through. Let's go.
Oh, Mario's Andretti and another one.
Oh, there they come, guys.
Oh, my
hard
God.
lick.
Oh, that's Jackie said that got hit.
That's
real hard.
terrible for Jackie.
Oh, man. They're racing back to the line. Looks like Victor Elane's going to have a commanding lead here when we get to the line.
Now
Wow.
we'll restart on the inside of the front row instead of the outside.
Man.
As you see here, trapped behind that 4 car, they're going to try to escape to the inside, but they both have the same idea, and it just does not work. Oh,
Bob
big
gets
impact.
clipped too. Oh! And absolutely annihilated by Mario Zandretti.
Car gets on its side, doesn't go all the way over, but we're not done.
Oh,
my goodness.
Right in the left rear tire.
My God.
Bob sled with a humongous impact, and Bob, he's already been in a wreck today. That car's been going 120 miles an hour for a reason.
Look at that same angle again, just slowed down. A lot going on. Jackie just hard runs into the right rear, left rear.
Bounces off Mario back up. Collects everybody else that, you know, they've already had a hard enough night here. They didn't need that.
On board with Jackie said. She gets in the
Jump
smoke.
scare.
Just full throttle into the smoke. You just can't do that.
These are the unfortunate consequences you'll see sometimes racing back to the line. Wow, somebody almost clobbered Jackie said right at the end of that.
Twice. Twice that happened after her wreck was over.
Riding on board with Bob sled through this. He just gets turned, hardened the wall, hardened with the 43. That's the worst thing you can see is smoke and hear engines.
Oh, my goodness.
Tried to start getting out of the way.
Yeah, and
He
he's
car's
not,
still flying by.
not even
Look at
trying
that
to
guy.
get that thing refired.
There was a man staring at him on the left side of the screen.
Well, as expected, Bobsled is going to pay a visit to the Surgeon General. As soon as we have updates, we will let you know.
Shitting and
Coming up.
farting here off turn 4. Ready to go green once again.
Victor
What are we
Elaine
at,
on the bottom.
6? 6 to go.
It will be 6 laps to go at RIKI Raceway.
Victory Lane still leading the pack. Oh, looks like Braden Bunce is going to get a better restart, though.
Wow, doing what Victor E couldn't. Victor E was on that high side every other restart.
Yeah, and he took the lead every single time.
Not like that.
Yeah, he did.
It's got that
It wasn't-
PJ21 up there.
That quite literally happened every time.
Well, nonetheless, still an impressive restart for that 45 car.
It ain't going to last long. They're still,
Yeah, it don't
they're
matter.
3 wide
It don't
already.
matter. It don't even matter.
Here comes the Colonel to
wide.
the inside.
Asiago
Come
going
shade.
for it here.
Could you imagine if Asiago wins this race for his brother, gets his brother into the playoffs? That would be amazing.
Yeah, Limburger should be all good to go.
Oh,
Somebody's
trouble.
not anymore.
oh, there
Oh,
they go.
no.
Oh, no. John Niemann-Neck.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
no. Oh no. They're racing back.
I'm
That's
in
not
shock.
necessarily our concern, but they are racing back.
Apologies, fellas. I am in shock.
I can't believe that.
Well, we heard it, and then we saw the aftermath. Shave Burns, by the way, took the lead. He's going to be leading at this caution
Oh,
flag.
come on, guys. We don't have enough ambulances. Come on, guys.
Driving like they've got health insurance.
We see coming through the tri-oval, just trying to get around these lap cars. Oh, sweet baby Ray Cyrus comes up. Oh!
Oh, the worst possible impact you can have.
On board with Niemann-Neck. Pull them belts tight.
Yeah, that wasn't even his fault. That just stinks for him, you know?
One restart remaining here at RIKI Raceway. Down the backstretch, coming to the green this time. It is worth noting we are only going to have one attempt at a green white checker today. So That really kind of limits the field to about the top 6 or 7, you'd think. But then again, this is RIKI Raceway, so for all we know, all of these cars are going to crash here. Shave Burns is our leader still, with Babe Druth alongside him. Third place is Asiago, filling in for his brother Limburger. Fourth place, we have Colonel Caleb Rose, pardon me. And fifth place, that 00 of Harvey Quinn. He's not going anywhere, guys.
The intensity is building.
Gonna be a fun 2 laps, boys.
They know it's the end. My pick is not looking great. Drew No Dollar's kind of mired back there, but that's okay.
And we're green.
Got my eyes on this 57, guys. He can pull off this win substituting for his brother. That'd be an incredible feat.
Did not see the outside lane get the restart that it's been getting all night. Didn't work out for him this time, and that's gonna let Shave Burns get cleared out here, and even Asiago's gonna get clear.
Braden Bunch trying to make it 3 wide, trying to get some spots quick. Here comes
Asiago to the inside.
help from Harvey Quinn and the 12 of Victory Lane. They got the bottom rolling.
Oh,
they're pitting!
Oh, they're pitting! No!
They must be out of fuel.
They ran out of fuel. There's gonna be.
Are you kidding me? Here comes Drew No Dollars!
Oh, the
Oh,
59's
Colonel
out
Caleb
also.
Rose. He's out.
Wait,
Looks like-
these aren't the leaders.
No, it's Braden Bunch up there at Shave Burns, Babe Druth. They're starting to all run out of fuel, though. That 59 was up here with these guys. He's out. When will the rest start running out? Is Shave Burns off the pace?
Will Junior be slowing?
Does that Corvette get better mileage than all the other cars in this field?
You
We're
have to
about-
think
No,
about
no!
this. He's going into pit road. The 45.
Braden Bunch.
Braden Bunch from out of nowhere to victory lane at RIKI Raceway. Obey Keith in second. Daniel Suez in third. Bellagio Asiago still getting a good result for the Asiago household. He'll be in fourth today with the 01 car of Drew No Dollars. Matt's pick coming up in fifth. Wow. I haven't
trouble
quite
after the
processed that.
finish.
Why are they wrecking? Come on.
I think they were mad at that 24 car. Don't forget, Tyrese Halifax was in a couple accidents. Here comes the 05. Where's he going? Whew.
Oh. What a wild finish.
Oh, we got more trouble. I hear it somewhere. There it is. The
It's
Colonel.
the Colonel. The Colonel was out of fuel, and I think they're trying to just get by him.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. For what?
He just wanted to make sure he couldn't bring that car to Talladega. It was too fast today. And as they're exiting the pits here, this is the group that pitted on that last lap. Oh, they're checking up because the 90 car is out of fuel and the race is over. And that will conclude the action today from RIKI Raceway. Next week, we'll go into a brand new track, which is on your screen now. Hope to see you guys there. And from the booth here at RIKI Raceway, what should have been Charlotte, to wherever you're listening to this, thank you and good night.
Or good morning. I don't know.